What is up, you guys? It's Ty in Straight 2, and we're back for another video for you guys today. It's been a while, but this is going to be a running series on my channel showing off each of the new LEGO mechs, or LEGO Zords, but mechs, because I haven't come up with a PR series. I haven't come up with a good PR thing for the series yet, but it's going along with my current take Sentai of this year, the current season, which is Konchu Sentai Bugranger versus Doku Sentai Araranger. You guys might remember back in like late 2018 where I built versions of these guys, but they were all much worse, and I changed like, a lot of things around. Hopefully it's a lot better. This is probably going to be a long video. I might have to split it into multiple parts because there's not so much I can do about that since this video is going to be pretty long. And if I can't upload the entire thing here, I'm gonna just do separate videos with them. But before I get into the mix here, we're gonna talk about the main gimmick of the season, which is the gun. So we're gonna do that. Also, sorry if you guys hear some talking in the background, just noise, period. But this is like the best I can do. So this is the main changer for the mechs, and the main combiner bit. Now originally, you guys might remember, I made like two separate joint pieces for each of the teams, and that didn't go over very well. Well, not that it didn't go over well, but personally, I didn't like that. It just didn't work all that well. So for this time, I decided to make the gun the changer, because the gun was always the changer, but I also decided to make it the mech, the main part of the mech. As you can see, the base, if it looks familiar, the base is the lightning jet base that I took apart a long time ago, but I still kept the base around in case I needed it for something, and it turns out I did. So thank you, my past self, for not taking the base apart. But on top of it, it's just like another body that I made. Just dialed it. It's not much. This thing still has to trigger, although it doesn't do anything. But the main gimmick here is you'll put like any of these guys on like this, and I'll show it better later on in the video. But you do that, and you'll spin it like that, like basically turn it like in multiple ways. And there's like a code. It's like a dial. So for Tombo, it's 010. But I'll get to that when I do. There's not really that much to this thing. I'm gonna show all of them on this part though. So there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the insects first. So we have all these guys right here. I'm actually gonna set down the camera now. Okay, so here are the main three insects for this show. We have red Tombus and insect Tombu, green Kamakiri's insect Kamakiri, and black Ari's insect Ari, which is a dragonfly, a praying mantis, and an ant. Let's take a dragonfly first. Now, you guys may remember, the original version of this guy was actually just a normal fly. Sorry for that little interruption. Sorry if the video just cut there. I had to edit it again, oddly. But yeah, it's the same thing though. It becomes the head. You can see there's the eyes right there. But yeah, there's him. Now Kamakiri, which is a mantis, is like the biggest one. Also the one that's gonna be hardest to get on frame. But I love this guy. It's much better than the first one that I made a while back. It's much better than the original one, because the original one was just like one piece with the legs and the arms. This one's actually two segment, well technically three, because we have the head, the arm bits, and then the leg bits, or just the body. Articulation wise, for Tombo, articulation wise, for Tombo, we have ball joint wings, ball joints for these wings, and then the tail. Well, I don't know whether or not to call it the tail, but the long body bit, which isn't supposed to move, but it has to. For this, you have the head can move up and down, arms can move around. The body segment isn't supposed to move, but it can. Well, it's not supposed to move like in this mode, but it does. And then we have attachments for the legs, which are just for the two other legs, which are just one piece. Or two, yeah, just one piece, two pieces. And then Ari is the most simple. The original one was just one solid black piece. This one actually has a rotating bit because of the way it has to work. So yeah, yeah, that's it for them. Let's look at the arachnids now. Alright, here they are. I'm sorry for this weird little section here, but this is like, these guys improved the most out of all of them, especially these two, Might and Tick. Here's Arachnid Sorcery for Red Sorcery, and which is a scorpion. It's so much better than the original one. Like, I thought the original one was pretty good. Looking back on it now, it's absolutely awful, and I hate it. Fun fact, on the original sorcery, I kept most of this the same. This is basically all exactly the same. I did change the tail, though. Instead of having it attach up here and having like the normal joint system, I used a ratchet one, and then put the stinger bit up here instead of like having it be a sword and having it like that. Yeah, most of this is the same. It's actually mostly exactly the same. It's just the footprint that's different. It's a lot smaller. It looks a lot more like a scorpion than it originally did. Articulation-wise, we have the tail that rotates clockwise. Of course, either way. It ratchets. So does the stinger. And so does the rotating bit. And the arms can move outward and inward. And then we have the claws. So, yeah, I love this guy. These two are basically exactly the same. Might and Tick for blue Might, Arachnid Might, and Arachnid Tick for yellow Tick and blue Might. They probably still don't look exactly like the Arachnids they're based off of, or the, I guess, little pests, I'll say, because they're annoying. They're based off of, there's only so much you can really do in Lego form, and plus with the way they have to work the way they do, I think I did a pretty great job. Also notice that the arachnids are mostly made up of darker colors, like darker black and dark grays, while the insects are brighter grays and a little bit darker grays. That's just the way they're supposed to work. So I'm gonna show them each on the changer now. Alright, so we got the changer here, Tombu. So like I said, put it on like that, and then you would turn it so it would be code 010. Pull the trigger, and then you would change into the suit. Now, dang it. For Mantis here, fold up its legs, and then put them on like that. Its code is 020. Pull the trigger, you change. So I'm going a little fast, but there's not really much to say. And then finally, again, sorry for the weird cut edit. And then finally, Ari, which is 030. And then pull the trigger like that, and that's how you change right there. I apologize if this video isn't particularly well for background noise, but again, it has to be edited kind of funny. So anyway, for the arachnids, sorcery goes on. Its code is 011. Then pull the trigger. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Wow, great job, me. Anyway, for my intake, you just like straighten them out, and then just put them on. And then its code is 021. And then for Tick, put it on. Its code would be 0. Dang it, go on. 031. I do like Tick Might on here the best because it's the smallest on, and okay, that's my fault. But it's the smallest one on there, and it's the best on there. So yeah, that's it for that. We'll do Bugranger Robo first. Okay, so we have this the changer here. So what you want to do here is take the front and split it open. See the little peg system there. Flip these down, and what those will do, especially for later combinations and forms, keep the legs from like flaring out. And then just bring the arms down, or half of the arms, and then flip them, fold them out. And there you go. For Ari, she's probably well, let's do transmission. So just gonna pop this around like this, take the item and fold it out, and then it will peg right here, like so. And then for Kamakiri, we're gonna take this, fold up his legs, fold him out, like that, and then straighten him out, fold the arms back, flip the head back, and there you go. Plug him in like that. And then for Tombu, you're gonna place him on these pegs like that. And then we're gonna fold these up, fold these wings up, fold this down, and that's actually kind of disturbing, but there is a Bugranger Robo right there. I'm probably gonna set this down a little bit. Again, this video is really oddly gonna be edited. Sorry if you're barking in the background. I can't help that right now. But for comparison, because he's right there. Oh, here he is next to Gal King. He's a bit taller, and again, it sounds like a slightly like down angle. It should be probably more of this, but yeah, he's also pretty wide. There's still enough clearance for the trigger back here, even though it doesn't do anything. I mean, it wouldn't do anything, period. But whatever. And if you want like a better look down, there's that. Kind of odd, but I do like it. I do like the bulk that gives it. Movement wise, we have not 360 in the shoulders, but you know, they're on the standard ratchets. And then for Bugranger Robo, this arm can move in like one click, and then we have the barking in the background is annoying, if you can hear it anyway. Then we have the elbow joints, and then rotating right there, and then the head can also move. Is of course the hand. Now since I have the legs kind of blocked off, you can't really do anything with them, but you can't move them out if you move that out the way. But he has nothing below that, so it's not like it'd be useful anyway. And again, there's like this giant section down here, so it's not like it'd be useful in the first place. But yeah, there's that. Now I'm gonna take these off, and great, now he's even closer to the door, to my door, than he was before. Okay, anyway, for the arachnids, well, it was supposed to be done like this. For mine, you're gonna fold up his legs, straighten him out, bend him, and then he will go on. As this arm, for tick, fold these up, fold these and pull that down, plug it on like that. Then for sorcery, we're gonna fold up his pincers like this. I don't know why I said that weird. Fold out his finger, fold this one down like that, plug him on like so, that, and then fold that down. And there's a Bugranger Robo. So it has the standard blue, red, blue, yellow. It's the same, really. I kind of like this better because it's more streamlined, more symmetrical. Yeah, it's more symmetrical. Also looks pretty good. I'm not gonna show it next to Gal King because it's the same size. Don't know why it wouldn't be though. Yeah, not really much else to say. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, or didn't. I don't blame you if you didn't. But yeah, hopefully more of these reviews for the remakes and these new guys. I did make a couple new ones. Should be coming later down the road.